Okay, so I want to lengthen the center line in each direction, and I'll just lengthen it by 0.25. So I'll use the len command. We have one more axis that we need to draw, and I'll also use the lengthen command to lengthen that line. len, enter, de, enter, 0.25, enter. Okay. The only thing I'm not happy with is the this hidden line here, and I had a hard time with this section. Okay. What happens is, and this is worth noting again, remember that this is one diameter, this is another, this is a change of plane line. Also, it's worth noting that remember the center line here. Okay, if these are cylinders, this is the looking into the page, basically this is the thinnest part of the cylinder, and as I move up, the cylinder keeps getting thicker and thicker and thicker. Okay, so this line is actually under this line, so to say. Okay, and maybe it'll help to look at it from this perspective. I said earlier this line is created from where the larger diameter meets the smaller diameter. Okay, and so that's where this line begins, and is because of the change of plane between these two cylinders. So basically, you have what we should see is a hidden line of a length of 0.25. Okay, so right now that is 0.25. Alright, so that part's right. But then, after it gets up to this point, then this hidden line should turn into a visible line, because remember, we're looking in the top view and we're looking down. So we're going to take part of that hidden line away, and it will go from this quadrant to that intersection, which is 0.0954. So that little segment should be visible. Remember, we're looking from here down, and we will be able to actually see that edge. It won't be a visible line or a hidden line. Okay. Well, it just so happens that one of the lines we've already drawn, or the construction lines, if I were to measure from here to from this line perpendicular to this line, that is also 0.0954. So basically, what I need to do is to fix my error is to draw a line from here to here, which is 0.0954. Okay, and that should be the completed top view. Sorry, we do need to add a center mark. Okay, and again, I want to say that I will never give you anything this difficult to do on your own without any kind of help, either a video and or a 3D model to look at. This is a little more difficult than I intended it to be, but I think it's a very good exercise so you can look and see how the views relate to one another. So let's go into our layout tab and finish this up. So let me center this up and pick a scale that works. That's kind of small. Hopefully a 1:1 will work better. Ooh, that's very cramped. I think if I move the views a little closer, though, I can make it work. Remember, I can move the right side view left to right only. Do not move it up or down even a little bit. Okay, and I can move the top view up and down, but I can't move it left to right even a little bit. Alright, so let's go back into our layout and have a look. Yeah, that looks better. Center it up. Since we're not putting dimensions, if we were putting dimensions in there, we'd be forced to do a half scale, but since we're not, or we don't have an isometric view to worry about, this will be fine. Okay, so as usual, let's go fill out our information in our title block, and you can do this on your own, of course. I don't need to bore you with this, but that concludes this video and concludes the eccentric exercise.